Good morning, grade 7. Good morning, my friend. Today we'll continue our lesson, classify angle. We need today to solve two pages at homework, at McGraw-Hill. It will be page number 539 and 541. Our objective today to understand the classify of the angle and how we can find the missing angle. Firstly, we need to make smaller of one, the vertically opposite angle. The vertically opposite angle said what? If I have that two vertically opposite angle like angle 2 here and angle 4, the measure of angle 2 equal measure of angle 4. Again, I have measure of angle 2, measure of angle. I write it by this way. Equal measure of angle 4. I have these two angles are equal in measure. It means if this one is 110, so the measure of the opposite angle is equal 110. So these two angles are equal in measure. So angle 2 congruent to angle 4. So again, measure of angle 2 equal to measure of angle 4. So I have angle 2 equal to angle 4 in measure. So they are congruent together. I will talking now about another two angles are equal and they will be congruent at the same time. I have here the angle 1 with angle 4. Angle 1 with angle 3, they will be are equal in measure. So again, measure of angle 1 equal to angle 3, so they will be congruent. So the two angles 1 and 3, they are congruent. What is the meaning of congruent? They will be equal in measure, the same number. We said if this one 110, so this one will be 110. If this angle will be 70, so the opposite angles will be equal 70. So the opposite are equal. And because we said that they will be vertically opposite angle, we will make abbreviation. What is the abbreviation here? It will be that. Take first letter here, it will be V, and the first letter in the second word O, and the third one is will be A, so the abbreviation of this one is will be called by VOA. So again, the vertically opposite angle, named by have another name. The abbreviation of that is will be VOA. Again, the name is will be what? VOA, or vertically opposite. And we must know that the vertically opposite angle are equal in measure, and they are congruent. Here we will have another type of relation. This one will be called by adjacent angle. What is the meaning of adjacent angle? Look with me, please, carefully. The adjacent angle must have common vertex, common sides, and they are not our overlapping. Again, we have common vertex, common side, not overlapping. Again, we have three conditions. Adjacent angle must have three conditions: common vertex, common side, not overlapping, or the two outer sides in different directions. Here we can call the pair of angle 1 and angle 2, they will be adjacent angle. So the angle 1 and angle 2, they will be adjacent. Why, my friend? Look at me. Angle 1 here by the shape. This is angle 1. And the angle 2 is will be what? This will be half common side. We will be half common side with that. And common vertex here, and the outer arm in different directions. So the two outer arms in different directions. Again, my friend, the common vertex. Here, this will be this one. Mean this. And we have this one is common side. And the outer arm, it means the two other sides, this and this, they will be in different directions. So common vertex, common side, outer arm in different directions. Do we have another angle? We can call them by adjacent. We have many pair of angles. We must have two angles to say they will be adjacent. Like what and what? Like angle 2 here and angle 3. So angle 2 and angle 3, I can call them by adjacent. Angle 2 and angle 3. What else? I have 3 with 4. 3 with 4. I can call them by adjacent. So 1 and 2, and 2 and 3. 3 and 4, and at last, in the end, it will be 4 and 4. So again, I have 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and at last I have 4 angles. The adjacent angle must have that 3, they will be half. Common vertex and common side and the outer arm in different direction. We will go now to the next. We need to classify this angle. We need to know the type. If it will be acute angle, or right, or obtuse, or straight. Acute, right, obtuse, or straight. Firstly, because this angle will be less than 90, angle 1, or I can read it by x, y, z. Again, the angle will be what? Read with me again. X, y, z. X, angle x, y, z. Or I can read it by another name. They will be what? Z, y, x. Angle z, y, x. What else? What other name I can call it? I can call it angle y cube. Or I can call it angle. So we have here 4 names for this. We have here 4 names. Again, x, y, z, x, y, z, or z, y, x, or angle y cube. And this one, because it will be less than 90, less than 90. So this one we can call it by acute angle. So this one, because it will be less than 90 degrees, it will be called by acute angle. So as we said, we can read this angle as angle XYZ or ZYX or angle Y, and we can name it by angle 1, or we can say this one will be acute angle, Y acute angle, because it will be less than 90. Another example. This angle number 2, we can classify it by what type? It will be acute angle, or right angle, or obtuse angle, or straight angle. Excellent, excellent, my friend. You'll understand the lesson now. This one I can read it by this way. I can read it angle what? Look, F, G, H. Again how? F, G, H. Or angle what? H, G, F. H, G, and F. Or we can call it only angle G. I can call it only by angle G. So again the name H, G, F, or F, G, H, or angle G, or I can call it by angle 2. What is the type of this angle? This one, I think you understand, it will be less than 90. Less than 90. Why less than 90? My friend, look, L letter here means right angle. It means 90 degree. It means right angle. This one is 90 degrees, 90. So exactly, so it will be right. This one or this one, which one is bigger? I can say this one is bigger. So this one is less than 90. This angle is less than 90, so we can call it by what? It will be called by acute angle. So this angle is called by what? Acute angle. Why? Because this one will be less than 90. So we can call this angle FGH or angle GHF. Here in this example, we have 2 roads, 2 streets. The 2 streets will be that intersect together at the cross here. We need to know what is the vertically opposite angle and what is the adjacent angle. Here I can set that angle 1 and angle 3. You can see that angle 1 and angle 3. They will be what? They will be VOA, vertically opposite angle. Angle 1 and angle 3. So I have angle 1, not I put this sign, I will put what? Look with me. I will remove the comma and put congruent. I will put the sign here, this will be congruent. It will be way over here. So angle 1 and angle 3, angle 1 here and angle 3, they will be that. Equally measured, so they will be congruent. The other 2 angles here will be what? Angle 2 and angle 4. I have here angle 2, this will be congruent with what? Angle 4. Why angle 2 here and angle 4 are congruent? They will be congruent because they will be vertically opposite angles. So we put abbreviation, first letter from this one. So vertically here, opposite, and angle, we will write the vertical opposite angle function. What is adjacent angle? We have here many adjacent angles, so be careful. Angle 1 with angle 2. This pair, this couple, this will be adjacent angle. So angle 1 with angle 2, they will be adjacent angle. Angle 1 and angle 2. After that, we have angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 and angle 3. They will be adjacent. What else? I have angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 3 with angle 4. This couple, this pair, this will be adjacent angle. So again, 1 with 2, 2 with 3, 3 with 4, and at last we have 4 with 1. So the couple of angles like 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and 4 and 1, all of them will be that adjacent angle. Like what we said, 2 and 4, they will be vertically opposite angle and they are equal in measure, so they will be equal, so they will be congruent. And 1 and 2, they will be called by adjacent because they will have common side, common vertex, and the outer arm in different direction. Look with me to this example. He said for me that I have in this example what? I have in this example 2 lines that will be intersection. I need the adjacent angle and I need what? I need the vertical opposite angle. Name this one by number 6. Here, my friend, we have what? I have 4 and 6. This will be congruent angle by vertical opposite angle. So 4 congruent with angle 6. Why? 4 and 6 this will be congruent because they will be equal by vertically opposite angle, by VOA. So I have here the 4 and 6. I have angle what? I have angle 3 and 5. Angle 3 congruent with what? With angle 5. These two angles are equal or congruent. Why? Because they will be vertically opposite angles. So each pair, each two, is will be called vertically opposite angle. So they are. What is the adjacent angle here, my friend? The adjacent angle here like 3 and 4. I have here 3, angle 3. With angle 4, they will be are equal. Why? Because these two angles are adjacent angles. So angle 3 and angle 4, they will be equal by the adjacent. What else? I have 4 and 5. Angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5, they will be are congruent. No, they will be not congruent, 4 and 5. They are adjacent only. So they are not vertically opposite angle. Don't say that. Okay, my son? Here we have angle 5 and angle 6. Angle 5 and angle 6. They will be adjacent angle. Why? Because we have common vertex here. I have a common vertex and common side. And the two outer are in different directions. They are not overlapped. They are not overlapped. Okay? Okay. We go now to another example. Okay, this is a wonderful example. So be careful with me, please. He gives me here, my friend, two straight line R intersection. The two straight line R intersection here, yes. I need to find what? I need to find the value of x and the value of y. He said for me find x, but I need x and y. I will give you 1 minute to thinking what we have here. The K we have here, the vertical opposite angle. What does it mean of vertical opposite angle? Try to think how we can find measure of angle x and how we can find measure of angle y. 1 minute, and after that we'll discuss. Excellent. We will put the equal angle together as an equation. We studied the equation before, so we need to solve that as an equation. How? I will put this angle to x plus 2 is equal to 130. So we'll put the opposite angle are equal by this shape. We will put 2x plus 2 will be equal to the opposite focus. It will be 130. So we'll put each couple together, R. So 2x plus 2 equal to what? Is equal to 130. So the two angles are equal together. We have now this shape. This shape we called it before as an equation. This is called by an equation. How I can solve this an equation? Look with me. We will make here minus 2 for this side and minus 2. I will add negative 2 for the both sides. Study the negative. If this one is positive, I will add the opposite. I will add the opposite. What is the opposite? This will be negative 2. So add negative 2 to the left side, add negative 2 to the right side. What happened now? These two will be cancelled together. Why? Because positive 2 plus negative 2 it will be equal to. I have here now 2x only, because this one will be cancelled. This one will be deleted. We have here 130 minus 2, it will be 128. After that, I have these 2 will be multiplied here. I need to cancel. So we will divide here by 2 and we will divide it by 2. Divided both sides by 2. Divided both of them by 2. 2x divided by 2 cancel. So I will divide the both sides. Make here divided by 2. So here negative 2 for the both sides, or minus 2 for the both sides. The two are same. And after that, I will divide it by 2 because I have here 2. So x is will be equal what? Equals what? Equal 64. So the value of x is will be equal to 64. If I need to find the other one, I need to find the value of y. What we will make in this case? We will do the couple of these two angles, the pair of angles are equal. The pair of angles are equal. How? I have 3y minus 10 equal to 50. We need to cancel what, my friend? We need to cancel here negative 10 or minus 10. What we'll do, because we have equation. Why we call it by equation? Because we have two sides. So we will add here both of them and we add here both of them. Add both of them for both sides. Why add both of them, my friend? Because I need to cancel this with this. So I have here that 3y is equal what? Equal 50 plus 10, it will be equal 60. So 3y here alone in the left side, and 50 plus 10 will be equal 60. Again, I add negative 10 and both of them. Both are cancelled. And here we have 50 plus 10, it will be equal 60. After that, my friend, what we will make, I will divide it by 3, and I will divide it by 3. Divide it both sides. As we do in the left, I must do in the right. Here we will divide it by 3y, because the number beside y is will be multiplied by y, 3y means times. What is the opposite of times? It will be divided. So the opposite of plus will be minus. The opposite of multiplication is will be divided. So if you have plus, make minus. If I have minus, I will make plus in the both sides. After that, we'll divide the both sides by 3. So the value of y is will be equal what? The value of y, 60 divided by 3. So the value of y is will be equal 60 divided by 3 will be 20. So the value of y is will be equal to 20. Again, what we do? We will put the up angle equal to the down angle. Why they are equal? By vertically opposite angles. So these two couple of angles, the up angle and the down angle are equal, the pair are equal by vertical opposite angle. And 3y minus 10 will be equal to 50 by vertical opposite angle. We will put each two will be, each two are equal. Have we put 2x plus 2 equal 130. I have an equation. What we will do again? Minus 2 to the left, minus 2 to the right. Minus 2 from the both sides. And after that, I will make what? I will divide it because I have 2x. 2x means 2 times this. We will divide here and here, divided by 2. So x will be equal what? Equal 64. How I can solve this? I will have 3y minus 10 will be equal to 50. 3y minus 10 will be equal to 50. This equal to that. By what? By vertical opposite angle. So I have here an equation. I need to solve this. So we will add 10 for the both sides. Why? Because I have here negative 10. After I add this one, I will make what? I will divide the both sides by negative 3. Divided the both sides by negative 3 because I have times 3. After that, I have the value of y. As we said, we will do 2x plus 2 is equal to 130 minus 2, because we need to cancel this 2. So we have 2x is equal to 128. We will divide the both sides by 2, so x will be equal to 64. Now I need you to thinking in this one. I need you to think how we can solve this equation. How we can solve this problem. This will be as an equation also. We depend on the same point. 1 minute. Excellent, my friend. I miss you. You are all excellent. We will take this one is equal to this. Why these two angles are equal? We will do 2x equal to 120. I listened to someone said for me, we will add negative 2. Wrong. This one is wrong. We don't add negative 2. Why? Because this one is times. We have here multiplication. We have here multiplication. What we will do in this case, I need to divide it by. Divided by what? Divided here. Divided the left side by 2 and divided the right side by 2. So again, 2x, we don't cancel this one by negative 2. 2x will be cancelled by division. So the value of x here will be equal what? The value of x, it equals 60. Why? Because 120 divided by 2, it will be equal to 60. Again, we will do the vertically opposite angle. The vertically opposite angle are equal together. Again, we'll put the vertically opposite angle are equal together. So we'll put 2x equal to 120. Put 2x equal to 120. Divided the both sides by 2. So we have here x on these will be equal to 60. This one, how I can solve this example? Be careful, please. These two angles, 5x and 115, they will make what? Look with me, my friend. Make like this shape. I have here 115 and I have here 5x. How I can solve this? I will solve this one as an equation, and I need you to learn this one is careful. With that in your mind and don't forget. This angle, it will be straight angle, right? This is a straight angle. What is the measure of the straight angle? Who can remember me? Excellent. They will be equal 180. So we have here these two angles, this pair of angles are adjacent angles. Are adjacent why? Common vertex, common side, outer arm in different direction. Again, common vertex, common side, outer arm in different direction. Common vertex, common side, outer arm in different direction. These two angles, I can call them by adjacent angle and they make straight line. So the sum of the pair of the angle is equal 180. So we'll put this equation by the shape. 5x plus 150, 5x plus 150 equals what? It equals 180. Again, I have 5x plus 115 is equal to 180. What we will do after this? We will make minus 115 for the both sides. I will make here minus 115. I will put the minus 115. So we will make here minus 115 by the shape. So we'll cancel this with this. I have here what? I will have here 5x, and here we have 180 minus 115 equal what? It will be equal 65. 65. Again, we need to cancel the both of 115. So what is the answer? Will be negative 115. Make minus 115 for the both sides. We have the equation now 5x equals 65. How I can cancel 5 here? Because 5 here is multiplied, I need to cancel that by the division. So divided the left side by 5 and divided the right side by 5. Divided the both of them by 5. So divided the left by 5, divided the right by 5. So x series will be equal what only? It will be equal 30. Divided 65 over 5. If I divide it then, it gives me 30. So again, minus 115 from the both sides. We will divide the both sides by 5. Firstly, you must put in your mind, these two angles are what? They are adjacent angle, make straight line, so the sum of them is are equal 180. The sum of them, the pair of them equal 180. As we said, 115 plus 5x will be equal 180 because they will be make straight angle. As we said, 180 because they will make straight angle. We write our equation. Our n equation, we write it. 115 plus 5x is equal to 180. After that, minus 115 from the both sides. Subtract 115 from the both sides. After that, we will divide it by 5. So the value of x now will be equal 13. Here, in this example, what we have? I have these two angles are adjacent, but make right angle. Right angle. Can you solve this one? I will give you 1 minute to thinking about this. Don't forget, they are adjacent. They are make 90. Adjacent and make 90. How I cancel this? Excellent, my friend. I have brilliant student in this class. So we will make 3x plus 60 is equal to 90. Don't put that is 180. 180 in the previous example because we have straight angle. Here we have these two make a letter. A letter here, my friend, it makes 90 degrees. We need to cancel what now? We have equation, right? Yes. I need to cancel 60. So we'll make minus 60 here, minus 60 there. Minus 60 from the both sides. So minus 60 it will be cancelled. I have here what? I have 3x equal 90 minus 60. 90 minus 60 will be 30. We will divide the both sides by 3. Divided here by 3, divided there by 3. So x here will be equal what? 30 divided by 3 will be equal 10. So the value of x will be equal 10. Again, we will put the sum of the pair of the angle are equal 90. The sum of pair of angle are equal 90. So 3x plus 60. The sum of them will be equal 90. The sum of the pair of angle are equal 90. Make minus 60 from the both sides. Why? Because I need to cancel this. And after that, we will divide the both sides by 3. So the value of x here will be equal, x equal 10. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you understand in our lesson how does geometry help us to describe live, real world objects. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your time, and I miss you so much. I hope I see you again by good health and good smile. Thank you.